Hello, welcome to Just One Look, and today we're looking at World of Warships. Now this is by Wargaming.net, who also make World of Tanks and World of Warplanes. So this is the beta. So you could only get the keys when it first started, and then you could get keys by buying a premium ship. But I just got this recently from the E3 bundle on the Humble Bundle. So basically you have destroyers, cruisers, battleships and aircraft carriers, and this is a cruiser, the St. Louis. It's a level 3, and basically there's a bit of paper and scissors in this game. So supposedly cruisers are for destroying destroyers and anti-air, while destroyers are for killing battleships and aircraft carriers, and battleships on the other hand are for killing other battleships, aircraft carriers and cruisers. It doesn't quite work out like that. Now cruisers are meant to shoot the destroyers, but destroyers move so fast at long range that it's very hard even for a cruiser to hit. It's certainly possible, but if you let them get near enough so you can actually hit them easily, they will launch torpedoes, which can be, unless you're in a very fast cruiser, quite hard to dodge at short range. So I want to slow down a bit, not go out on my own, as that's a quick way to die. So, cruisers, battleships and destroyers have normal guns. As you can see on the middle of the screen, you have to wait for them to turn. So on the St. Louis, some of the guns are on the side and can only point over that side, so I can't use all my guns at one time. They're quite slow to turn. Let's turn in a little bit. So I'm at level 3 in a level 5 match, the only level 3, so I'm going to hang back, not go too fast yet. Now destroyers and some cruisers have torpedoes, which tend to be quite short range, say about 7 kilometers, but launching them from those sort of ranges, it's very hard to hit and quite easy to dodge. Even most battleships can dodge them if they're aware of them. But if they get under 4 kilometers, bigger ships like battleships have a great deal of trouble avoiding them. And even at close range, most cruisers are going to have problems. But it's quite hard to drive the destroyers without dying. Now I'm not sure about destroyers, but all other ships have secondary batteries which aren't under your control. So if you're in a destroyer and you get too close to a battleship, the secondary batteries will open up, and they're on lots of battleships they can destroy destroyers very easily. So if you're in a destroyer, you want to keep out of range of the secondary batteries of ships, but otherwise get as close as you can. So like World of Tanks, ships disappear if you can't see them completely. And destroyers are very hard to see, and obviously the bigger the ship, the easier it is to see them at greater ranges. And one other thing destroyers can do is drop a smoke screen, which basically makes you invisible. And you can see there in the sky that they're torpedo bombers, so the anti-air on those cruisers is firing at them. So they're from the aircraft carrier. So the aircraft carrier, apart from having secondary batteries, has no main guns. It acts a bit like a RTS, where you have to order the planes to attack. So there's dive bombers, torpedo bombers and fighters. So it's quite different, but I haven't got to those yet. So here we have a ship, so I want to line up my guns. But he's out of my range, I can't elevate my guns far enough, so that's a cruiser. And there's a battleship, so how far away is he? Now battleships are definitely something I don't want to tangle with on my own, but for those I need armour piercing ammo. I'm not sure whether I'll load it up in a minute. But for most things other than battleships you really want high explosive, which can set them on fire and do more damage. The armour piercing on, like the armoured ships, just go straight through, not doing a lot of damage unless you're very lucky. So I think I'm going to turn about. So I've got to wait for some of my guns to turn. But I'm not in range yet, so that's right. This is a domination map. As you can see, you have 3 points to capture. There's also just basic battle modes and encounter modes, which have one central point to capture. So there's an aircraft carrier over there. Which is a very nice target for me. So let's head for him. So let's have a look. Almost in range. So not doing very well at all, really out of position. So there's 2 aircraft carriers, so I'm going to try and head for those. Now this is just a match against AI. So I've only really had this a day or so. And that was the worst match I've ever had, but never mind. So let's battle on. So the key from the Humble Bundle is a North American server only, which is slightly annoying, but I'm not having any problems due to that so far, so that's alright. Let's start the battle. So what have we got? 2 destroyers and 4 battleships on each side, and 2 cruisers. And again, level 3 in a level 5 match. But never mind, this ship's pretty good. It's got a lot of guns which fire quite fast. So I'm going to stick by some battleships, protect them from the destroyers, and hopefully the battleships will target them before me if I stay just behind. Now the AI, it's rare to lose a match, but the AI, particularly destroyers, are quite dangerous. So they're not a walkover, you can die quite easily if you're a bit silly and just charge straight in. So hopefully have a better match this time. Don't think I've ever had a match before where I've never fired, but never mind. It was very quick though. So I'm keeping my guns lined up starboard, so all of them can fire there. I can lock them there for now. Lock them on that sector so they don't move. That's very easy to run into things when you're in the gun view. So unlock the guns again. So you really need quite a lot of awareness of where things are, especially when you hear torpedoes. So it looks like we've got a battleship miles up there. So again, another 3-point Dominion map. And there's a destroyer. So basically it should be my job to protect the battleships from it. It's easier said than done. And that, as I said, the AI and destroyers are actually pretty deadly. So, and one good thing about the AI matches is they are completely identical teams. So there's no bad matchups, which is nice. So, still out of range. Might be able to get this destroyer. It's going behind the island. So I think we'll stick by this battleship. We'll change to armor piercing. Just about in range. Now he probably can't see me at the minute. Once I fire he will do. Oh. Let's turn a little. He's quite in range. So where's he going? Definitely don't want to be the only one in range of him. Oh, there's another one. So let's be very careful. So that one's in range. Let's turn a bit. So you can fire singly all at once. So we got a hit. And he's not firing at us, luckily, so we can just slow down a bit. If he fires at us, he can do a lot of damage, so we've got to watch out. Oh, somebody's firing at us. So I think that's the battleship. So we're on fire, so we're going to use our repair and get behind the island. So we're getting fired at by everybody at the minute. So we need to keep manoeuvring. We'll keep firing at him. Oh, no, that's alright. It's only a light hit. So there's a destroyer around here, and we're in a very bad position.
Main turret critically damaged.
So we've lost a turret. So where's our team? And running aground is a very bad thing. It's gone. And this is a very, very bad thing. I think we're going to survive.
We're hull below the water line. We're flooding quickly.
Take all our guns. So another volley will kill him off. Hopefully. There we are.
Enemy destroyer foundered.
So we need to repair as soon as we can, or we're going to sink. Change ammo to HE, repair.
Problem solved, sir.
So let's have a go at this destroyer. It's probably short, it's getting too fast. Oh, it's dead. Right, so I'm going to keep back now. Let's load AP. Slow down. So that's the going aground. So let's speed up in case this battleship decides to fire at us. So it could one-shot us now. So thankfully he's not shooting at us. Better turn round. Oh, 3 battleships. That's not good. So let's get all our guns we can. Check we're not going to run aground anytime soon. So better keep some movement to keep dodging a bit. So what we want is a citadel hit, which is basically a critical hit. So he's going to go behind an island. It's, I'm sure we want to fire at this one, so you might... No, it's not going to fire at us. He's probably just out of range. Oh, that one is.
Unable to maneuver.
So he's damaged our rudder, so let's repair.
Problem solved, sir.
So that one's dead, it's just that last one. Slow down and turn around. So hopefully we can get some shots in. On this one, but I think he'll probably die before we get anywhere.
Taking the lead.
No, it might get a shot in. Yep. So I'm not sure we can go around yet. We can go around now. So we've got a full void layoff. That could kill him if it hits. Oh, almost. Oh no, he's got more health than I thought, which is good. It means we can keep firing at him. So can we finish him off? Come on. Oh, still fire before the other battleships probably. Nope, there we go. So that's a bit better game.
Our victory is in sight.
So let's see how we did. So we're third on experience. So in a tier 3, that's not too bad. We're a bit lucky. A lot better than the last game. Let's go back to port. So if you played World of Tanks, you'll know the engine is, to say the least, not very good. So I can pretty much, I'm playing now on the high settings, I can probably almost go up to max and it'll still run at almost 60 frames per second. In World of Tanks, I'm nowhere near that. It just runs terribly, but this runs far better. And also the network code seems far better as well. So, as you can see I've got some destroyers, a premium cruiser which got with the Humble Bundle, and some more cruisers up to tier 3 with the St. Louis. So that'll be it. That's it for today. It's a good game. I might record some more, so I do enjoy it so far. So bye bye for now, and I'll see you again next time.